I had no idea they grown. Yeah, right. That's not much. Not much. Well, yeah. I also know that he was trying to, make SSI better. So, mm-hmm. Yeah, it's ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so we're gonna see if this is working. Okay, test, test, test. Okay, now. Alright, so I can see my stream. Alright, let me see it go live everywhere. So, yeah, I think that's what it was. Oh, wow, I got 2 YouTube channels running. Okay, cool. Okay. So yeah. Alright, so let's do our intro. So yeah, like I said, yep, apparently something had been broken. Because now that I've switched to CPU, yes, Streamlabs and Dean are working again. So here's our intro. Alright, if you want to support me, please go to my Patreon if you want to support me. So, yep, like I said, as for Streamlabs, yep, the one reason why I love Streamlabs is because of the little sidebar here, this, that, and all. But I had switched it from GTL to CTL, this, that, and all. And guess what? It's now working. So thanks to Nell, who pointed it out, because apparently again, Nell does not have a GTU ability. It only uses CTU to do the streaming. But as you can kind of see, so it's now working, as you can see. It is now working. Alright, so I need one more person. One more person. Oh, I know Data Girl. I know. And Data Girl is back in my arms again, sleeping. But if you'll notice, the girl's not active. Because when I switched over to Streamlabs, yep, the girl's like, goodbye. So, boot launcher kick now. And now, like I said, the one reason why I love Streamlabs is because of disability right here. And yes, as you can see, with Dean, you can kind of record all your channels, this, that, and all, this, everything else and all. But with Streamlabs, if you cut this out, copy this right here, and then put it into here, you can follow the chat, this, that, and all. So as you can see, check box test. And as you can see, now the only thing is, you can't talk back, so oh, it actually does work. Okay. So at the end of the day, let's finally fixed it finally. So as you can see, yep, I was able to talk back to the channel, did everything else. So they finally got it working now. So yeah. Alright, so yeah. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and play this again. Like I said, if you wanted to find out why the whole Iconian situation happened, yes, think a Romulan character, and a Romulan character, you'll find out a little bit more of the background as to what happened and caused it. But yes, we're gonna go ahead and replay this because yes, as you saw in the last stream, yes, Emperor Sheila was the one that caused the whole Iconian situation and all everything. So it was Emperor Sheila that caused it all.
One way or another, the war ends today. The Iconians are massing for a final push towards the key worlds of the Alliance. We are gathering any remaining forces to mount a defense. And perhaps, if we are fortunate, we will be able to turn back time.
That's again midnight. Yeah, so let's see. So yep, you can see everywhere on the string and tail. Okay, that one's not kicking in. Oh, there it goes. Okay, there's a delay on that one then. You okay there then? And sadly, this platform right here is going to be going away. Sadly. Ah, okay, Dickie. How you doing, Dickie? So, but yeah, like I said, sadly, hold on, I'm going to click on this thing. Okay, not sure if that's adapted. Okay. But yeah, like I said, sadly, this is going to be going away soon. So, yeah. So what you doing now, Data Girl? Yeah, I'm doing truck. I'm also doing a test at that now. Because as you see, I'm back on Streamlabs, just everything else and all. But, earlier, I was having trouble with theme, just everything else and all. So I was having trouble with theme, just everything else and all. And someone's like, no, just go ahead and download now. Do, 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 do. So someone said, yeah, download this, everything else and all to get the thing working again. And the only thing is, though, it's a very interesting program. The only thing is, it's literally using all CPU. There is no GPU at all. It is all CPU, that and everything else. So when I downloaded this and started to use it, yes, my thing started working again, everything else and all. So as you can see, you got Streamlabs. As you can see with Streamlabs, I'm not really pounding my CPU that much, just everything else. But with Nell, Nell had all my channel being pounded, just everything else. But after Dean, I was able to start working again, just everything else and all. So, so Dean is working again. But I am, so.
You are cleared for docking.
So we're going to replay this mission. Central phasing technology that use the safe rally point, the remains of the Alliance. Captain, I hope you're not speaking out of line, but I look forward to going back to the Iconians through all the shits and trends that are missed on the start. I missed them too. So let's go ahead. So like I said, I'm doing a replay of this.
The High Command is still intact, and Kronos remains unconquered. Even so, this war cannot be won if we lose Earth. The Bortesque will fight until she can fight no more, as will I. If this is to be our end, then I will meet it with blade in hand and blood in my teeth. I can ask for no greater honor than to fight beside an ally who has shown this courage time and again.
Cap lock, Captain. Alright, so now we're gonna talk to this guy.
Glad you're here. We've been fighting non-stop and it feels like we're barely making a dent. Command says we're preparing for our last chance. I hope they have an ace up their sleeve, because I can't see a way to defeat the Iconians in a straight military battle. Whatever happens, just remember that you'll always have the Enterprise at your side.
Thank you, Captain. Dr. Commander Jorok.
All these years of pain and strife, and it comes to this? I cannot believe that this is how we will end. Our suffering, our struggles cannot be rendered so meaningless. You know what we have been through. This bitter taste, this grief that washes over me, cannot be the last thing that I feel. We will rise again from this. We must.
John on through, Commander. Most people are trying to stay hopeful that we have all lost so much in this war. The pressure is just, well, wearing everyone down. We should go to the briefing. Maybe the captain has something to say. So yeah, like I said, I did this earlier, and everybody got to see the certain person that caused the whole situation. So I'm now doing a replay. Alright, talk to the captain.
We have defeated one Iconian, but the cost to do so was too high. The Iconian forces are too numerous for us to sustain such a strategy. We have been forced to our last resort. The Krinim timeship has been modified, and we can use it to generate a portal to send us back to the ancient time of Iconia. Once there, we must prevent any Iconians from escaping the destruction of their home world. If necessary, we must kill the remaining Iconians ourselves.
Our time trial experiment has failed so far.
We presumably failed at temporal incursion, changing things in the past while remaining in a bubble of temporally shielded current time. This allows the timeline to unfold as it will, almost randomly. My team and I have been working on an alternative method that will actually send someone back in time to the past, where they can directly affect the timeline and help to guide it along the desired path. We've been running some basic scenarios that leave us quite hopeful that we can aid in the original attacks on ancient Iconia to ensure there are no survivors for us to deal with in the present.
It seems like exceeding a risky plan, but if it works, then we'll be engaging, genocide.
We cannot sustain this war. The Iconians will destroy or conquer every species in the galaxy. If we do not stop them now, there is no guarantee that this plan will work. But if we do not try, we will certainly lose everything. Our long-range sensors have detected signs of transit from the Iconian spheres. The Iconians must be preparing their heralds for another large-scale invasion. We are gathering our remaining forces to make our stand.
Begin the briefing.
The Iconians have picked our next battlefield, and it is the Sol system. If Earth falls, we have lost this war. We have one move left to us, and it is to move this war to a battlefield of our own design. We will attack the Iconians in the past.
Huh? The
We've
past?
identified that the Iconians were forced from their homeworld in an attack 200,000 years ago. We will take part in that attack and ensure there are no survivors to fight us in the present. Noy's team is busy reconfiguring the time ship. There are no guarantees, even with time
Thank
travel
you for
on
the
our
follow.
side. We must hold out long enough for a ship to pass through a temporal portal. That means fighting this
Oh,
fight
hi, Sandy.
and every other until this technology is complete.
Captain, this goes against everything we stand for. Everything we've been fighting for.
You talk of honor and duty and freedom. All of these will just be words if we fail. We can try to live up to these ideals when we survive.
And if you'll notice, before the captain says anything, he does not have the rifle in his hand. But as soon as the Federation captain's like, how dare you go against the grinder? How dare you, put the Federation ideal down? How dare you? Well, all of a sudden, he's got his rifle in hand. Alright, let's do nothing. Let's go. Yep.
You are cleared for departure. Good luck.
Yeah, Counties have begun their attack. Hail coming in, Captain. Put on screen.
I've gotten word from Nori. They've completed their modifications, and the Krenim time ship is on its way. We must hold off the heralds long enough for the Krenim ship to arrive and generate a portal. Once the portal is open, we will go back in time to ancient Iconia and try to change history. But first, we must survive long enough to do so.
Okay, where can we shoot the defense then?
Enterprise here. We've intercepted a group of heralds. Can you give us a hand with them?
Sure, Enterprise on our way.
This is the USS Hood. Our attack group is taking heavy losses.
RRW Vivetrix responding to your call for assistance, Hood.
And there's the Enterprise taking the leading.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed. Target's shields have failed. Right shield's failing. Hull integrity below 75%. Core shields failing. Hull integrity below 50%. Hull integrity below 25%. Warning, ship is under
UAV
attack.
ship in range. This is the USS Cleveland. We're losing reactor containment. We need immediate assistance!
Enterprise can hold the line. Help get those ships back into the fight.
Magnetic fields are failing! All hands, abandon ship!
I understand. Ow.
Curlin here.
Yeah, Curlin.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Jupiter Station is reporting Herald ships are moving in some kind of
Target shield
massive
has failed.
infrastructure. Requesting immediate assistance.
RKMS Varanus, changing course to Jupiter Station.
Target's shield has failed. Target's shield has failed.
The shipyards are losing integrity. We need someone on damage control, or we may lose them before the ships in dock can mobilize.
Akagi here. We've restored main power. Thanks for keeping the gantries intact. Bringing the Fighting 99th Attack Wing into battle now.
This is ESD control. We're losing life support and transporters are offline.
Target's
Space dock
shield
has
has
lost main
failed.
power. We're evacuating the crew.
4 shields failing. Right shield's failing. Hull integrity below 50%.
Okay, this one battle again.
Warning, ship is under attack. 4
Chimera,
shields failing.
all non-essential personnel are away.
Right shield's failing. Hull integrity below 75%. Hull integrity below 75%. Target's shields have failed. Rear shields failing. Hull integrity below 50%. Left shields failing. Hull integrity below 25%. Right shields failing. shields have failed. Left shields failing. Hull integrity below 75%. 4 shields failing. Left shields failing. Shields failing. Hull integrity below 75%. Hull integrity below 50%. Right shields failing. Target's shields have failed. Left shields failing. Target's shields have failed. Target's shields have failed.
The Heralds are maneuvering to attack the Alliance ships. We need to move quickly to intercept them.
I told you I'd be back, and this time, I brought friends.
We have brought together forces from every quadrant of the galaxy. The Iconians have done the impossible. They've united us.
I hope you're happy to see me. It doesn't look like things have been going too well so far. I left because I needed to find allies for this war, ones who you couldn't or wouldn't talk to. The Dominion understands the Iconian threat, and they are quite eager to protect their stake in this galaxy.
Yeah, your timing's always impeccable.
The Herald ships are regrouping. We should use this respite to our advantage. Form up at the KIS Tesseract. We must protect it long enough for it to activate a time portal. Once the portal is stabilized, we can use it to go back to Iconia's past, and hopefully undo this war before it starts.
Okay, that's our only option. Let's do this.
Our situation is desperate. If we fail here, Earth will fall, and Kronos won't have much hope of standing without it.
Hey, this is our last chance. I'll see you in the task then.
I am arriving with the timeship. We must protect it until the portal is stable.
Warning. Ship is en route to target's shields have failed.
Keep the Iconians off of us. Enemy coordinates have been identified.
Left shields failing.
We're halfway there, creating a bridge across space-time.
Four shields failing.
Just a little bit
Hull
longer,
integrity below
stabilizing
75
the
prime
temporal
shield
portal
has
so a
failed.
ship can
Right
travel
shields
through it.
failing. Four shields failing. Rear shield failing.
That's it.
Left
The
shield
portal is
failing.
active and stable. Enter it now.
Hull integrity below 75% failing. Hull integrity below 25%. Hull integrity below 50%. Hull integrity below 25%. Warning. Ship is under attack.
So yeah, I am not sure why this time around it was so much easier to do a replay instead of the first time, which took literally over an hour just to get to this level. Over an hour. So I don't know why the replay was much easier. Alright, so enter the time portal.
Energizing temporal images. The time portal is open and stable.
Go! Get through that portal!
Setting a course now.
The heralds are firing on the portal!
The portal is destabilizing. Hurry!
More gateways! An Iconian flagship is moving in!
This is the moment of your extinction.
Not today. Everyone, form up and cover our six.
Theirs not to make reply. Theirs not to reason why. Theirs but to do and die. Into the valley of death rode the 600.
Evaluating astrometrics. Confirm.
our two ships made it through.
There are no signs of Captain Cogran or his ship. We will have to continue the mission without him.
Yeah. Yeah, so... Captain, we've done some preliminary scans of our temple location. Nora has told us exactly where we need to be. The Iconians are two hours ahead of the attack on their world. Thanks, Daryl.
Perfect. This will give us a moment to get our bearings and figure out how best to prevent the Iconians from escaping their doom. There are only 12 Iconians that we've encountered, so trying to deal with just those 12 will be a much easier task than trying to take on this whole world.
Okay, let's see what we can learn about these people in this time zone. Greet the alien.
Greetings of the whole to you, strangers, and welcome to Iconia. My name is Matararen, and I am a herald of Matara. Before I can allow you to pass, I must scan you to ensure that your technology is of a sufficient level for you to be allowed access to our city. This will only take a moment.
By all means, please do.
Your technology is sufficient, but your chronoton particles are substantially out of phase. Please follow me. You must speak to my mistress.
Lead the way, then.
Remember why we are here. Every Iconian must die in the bombardment, and their technology cannot be taken. If even one Iconian escapes, this could all be for nothing.
I said, don't worry, I will remember. I know what our mission is, but I'm not sure it's the right thing to do. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Iconians, the king, the energy dance that you saw them as. This is what they look like, the decaying energy dance. So, I'm not sure it's the right thing to do. Let's go.
I recommend we begin by infiltrating their government building. We need access to their data and the gateway controls.
I agree. We cannot allow any of their technology to escape.
You've seen the ruins of a once mighty empire. This is Iconia at the height of its power.
And look who it is, ladies and gentlemen. It's Natir, or Natar, or whatever her name is.
I apologize for the interruption, Honored One. These travelers have just arrived at our city. Their chronoton particles are out of phase, and per your instructions, I have brought them to you.
Listen politely.
Thank you, Mataran. You may return to your station. Greetings, friends, and welcome to Iconia. It is highly unusual to receive visitors with such unusual chronoton signatures, and yet we have had 2 in less than a cycle. Do you know a being named Cogran?
Why, yes, we do. We were separated on our journey to here.
Wonderful. He will be quite pleased to reunite with you. You should be able to find him in the residential district. I imagine you passed through the same chronoton-charged nebula he did. That would account for the anomalous readings.
Why, yes, we did pass through a nebula. Is there anything else that we need to know about?
Since you are explorers like Cogran, I suggest you speak to Lemiran. She is the keeper of our world heart, a repository of all knowledge and a genetic record of the worlds we have visited. The astrometrics data in the world heart could prove quite useful to you. Do you have any questions?
Now, you saw in the last stream, which took close to 3 hours, yes, you've got to see all the stuff, this, everything else. This time I'm going to kind of just click the task answers, because like I said, it's now 12, I'm hungry for lunch, so we're just going to go ahead. Not that's all for now. Yeah, let's talk down. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that is, so yeah, these are the people before they become energy DNs. So this is Lanier before he became an energy DN, and this is Natara, I guess that's her name, before she became an energy DN.
Greetings, travelers. Are you explorers, or do you come seeking our wisdom and guidance? Either way, I apologize. I am rather occupied at the moment. Please, return later. I should have time to speak to you then.
I will. See you later.
The changes we see in the Iconians are too great to be simple evolution. The Iconians shape themselves and the Heralds into weapons. Genetic engineering that is both efficient and terrible.
So, yep, let's go this way. A certain Klingon is coming towards us. So, greet the Captain Klingon Captain.
You made it. Something must have gone wrong as we entered the portal that disrupted synchronization. I arrived 2 weeks ago. I remained cloaked, scanned the planet for several days, and then came to the surface as an explorer, seeking to open diplomatic relations with the Iconians. My ship is using the magnetic fields above the poles to help conceal its presence.
What have you found out so far?
The Iconians of this time are nothing like the ones we know. They are flesh, and appear to be friendly and peaceful, if a bit arrogant with those they see as lesser. Come. They will allow us to move through the city freely. You should see this for yourself.
Yes, we have a lot to see, Klingon.
Cogran is either a fool, or he's being manipulated by the Iconians. Either way, he might jeopardize the mission. We'll need to watch him closely.
But he has a point.
Someone's calling for help.
An injured Herald. This could be a chance to learn about their physiology. Perhaps even find a weakness.
Stick to the drop, Iconian.
Hello. Can you help us? My Herald is injured, and I cannot leave him. I need someone to bring us some healing supplies.
Fine, I'll assist you.
Thank you. There should be a healer nearby.
I will find them. So, yep, like I said, if you watched my last stream, it took close to 3 hours. So, this time I'm kind of just clicking the task answers, because, yeah, this is a replay.
Do you require assistance, visitor?
Are you a healer? We need medical assistance.
Certainly. However, I do not detect any injuries or maladies in your physical form. What do you require?
It's not for me. It's an injured Iconian.
Oh, of course. It is our duty and privilege to care for our heralds. I will follow you to the patient.
Thank you.
We'll see who the lesser race is.
I have spent days among these people. They are very proud and very strong.
Talk to the injured.
Thank you, Traveler. I appreciate your assistance.
You're welcome. Do well.
The Iconians' affection for their pets is a weakness. We can exploit that.
Remain silent.
I am not so sure. After all, we've seen how the Iconians will transform their pets. The Heralds are merciless killing machines. They have killed multitudes during this war.
Sheila responds.
Deaths that we will avenge here. No more waiting. We need to finish our mission.
Indeed.
I don't understand why you're bothering to help these people. We need to find the gateway controls, sabotage them, and be done with it. This could all be over if you'd let it.
It's not the right time, it's my job. I help people in need, it's irrelevant. Okay, I'm gonna do this one. It's my job to help people that's in need. Okay, so...
Clearly the Iconians have a highly developed sense of the aesthetic.
That's fine, but what we need is to know more about their technology. And we're going to a park.
When you have technology as advanced as the Iconians, wonders can be found anywhere you look. We should talk to that officer over there.
Speak to the Iconian officer.
I see you are interested in this device. We are testing a new method of encryption. So far, it has proven to be most effective. To access the console, you must solve a series of problems that we believe only an Iconian could answer. Unfortunately, I fear the console is stuck in a testing phase, which is why I am protecting it. It may be a waste of time. You appear intelligent enough, but I doubt you or any of our other visitors could solve even the easiest of problems in the algorithm.
Then let me walk the console. Lanier said she needs you right away.
I am not supposed to leave this area unwatched, but all of my heralds are performing other duties. And if Elmiran sent you, very well. Thank you, Traveler. I will not be long.
You shouldn't keep her waiting. Get going. And off they go. Access console. They've repeated the medical technology to everything else, and also I'm gonna just download the data. Download that data, log off.
It is just as I surmised. The Iconians are following their own version of the Prime Directive. They are attempting to protect lesser developed species from acquiring technology that they may not use wisely or well.
Sheila, what do you think about this?
Not so fast. We've only heard one side of the story. I'd like to know what some of the other visitors here think about the oh-so-noble Iconians.
I agree, let's find them. Alright, so the first group that's right here behind you. Talk to the Iconian medic.
We will gladly give you the medicines you require, but our genetic engineering technology is off limits.
Keep listening.
The medicine will help with this plague, but what about the next one? We need the ability to take care of ourselves, but you won't give us the means to do so.
Keep listening.
I am sorry, but we have extremely stringent rules about who can use our technology. There are many species who are not yet ready to use our gifts safely and wisely. One moment, Falkar. Yes? May I help you?
Alright, so you saw in the last stream, I kind of went through all of these. This time, I'm just going to take this one. Yes, I don't feel like the cellular technology, but you could help them somehow.
Yes, I will take your opinion under advisement, but ultimately, this is an Iconian matter. You are simply another visitor on our world.
Fine, I'll lead you then. Alright, so... Next group is over here. Talk to the Akadar.
We haven't made much headway trying to reverse engineer the gateways, but just imagine what we could do with it.
Keep listening.
Oh, I have. You can move an army in the blink of an eye. Think about what would happen if all these heralds just showed up on your planet. Oh, they'd take over in a day. I'm still trying to acquire some of their data. Have you had any luck yet?
Keep listening.
Nothing yet. Despite all their openness and hospitality, the Iconians have everything on lockdown. I can't even get near the building where they keep the world hard without some herald stopping me.
Walk away.
If I were the Iconians, I too would think twice about giving people like these advanced technology.
Maybe if they had shared their gifts, they wouldn't be deterrent to the arrival in and Yanara now.
This doesn't prove anything. So the Iconians had their reasons for withholding technology. I don't care, and neither do their enemies. We know the bombardment is imminent. This world will be obliterated, no matter how much you sympathize with the Iconians. And don't forget what we're here to do. There can be no survivors.
You don't see any echoes of yourself in these people, Sheila. You're right, let's get to work. I see both sides of the argument. So yes, as you saw in the last stream, ladies and gentlemen, yes, Emperor Sheila is going to cock the whole situation. So yes, I'm going to throw it at her. You don't see yourself in this situation? You return to the plaza. We're detecting large armadas of ships, long-range scan of multiple configuration. The Dodge detection at all costs up there.
Tell your ships to drop into orbit above the polar region. My ship is cloaked there.
Alright, take a polar orbit to the Delta planet. Assist the engineer.
Excuse me, but I require assistance. We have lost contact with several of our colony worlds. I am attempting to increase the range of this communications console to re-establish the connection. But I need another set of hands to adjust the frequency while I attempt to dial in the proper network levels. All of my heralds are currently working on the evacuation. Would you be willing to help me?
Sure, I'll see what I can do. Oh look, it's already locked already. So yeah, already locked.
Curious. Our communications should be reaching the colonies, but I am not receiving any response to my messages. Something terrible must have happened. We were not concerned about the lesser races. Not at first. They were like children who wanted things they could not understand. It was our duty to protect them, to guide them. In time, when they were ready, we would have shared all of our gifts.
So what will you do now?
I do not know. If the colony worlds have fallen, then I am sorry. Please excuse me. I must speak to our leaders.
Even the mightiest can fall from negative.
We already know the evacuation did not save them.
But the gateway on New Romulus remained active for a time.
Then we must cut off that path, now, before anyone escapes.
Titel on there.
Welcome, traveler. I apologize for my earlier absence. Do you have questions about our world?
No, that's all for now. Let's go. And there's all the shit's going in to attack the planet.
The attack is beginning. I thought we'd have more time. We must retrieve the world heart and escape. Will you help us?
The attack is beginning. We must decide how to proceed. I have spoken to these people, walked their streets, shared their meals. Regardless of what we know they will do in the future, the Iconians of this time are not evil. They are peaceful. And they are guilty of no crimes, worse than standing up for their ideals. The very same ideals, I might point out, as the Federation's prime directive.
So you're saying that we should help them, even though we know what they'll do to us in the future?
You have walked the same streets as I, spoken to the same people. Can you allow them to die for crimes they have not yet committed? For my part, I find no honor in cold-blooded murder.
I see your point. What do you think, Sheila?
It doesn't matter what these people are now. We know what they will become, what they will do. The Iconians will destroy my homeworld. They will bomb the archive in the Lena system and exterminate the Preservers. They will incite the Undine to destroy Keswick 4. They will attack our homeworlds, kill those we love, and threaten our very existence.
But that's in the future, not here and now.
And that changes nothing. We know what will happen. In our time, they are poised to destroy or enslave the galaxy. There is no choice. We destroy them now and save ourselves.
So yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to choose the paradox one, because you're technically creating a paradox situation. It's possible to kill them, but then that's creating a paradox.
You think I don't understand paradoxes? My mother came from an alternate timeline. I was born from a paradox. The universe will right itself. It always does. Besides, will the future we create here be any worse than the present waiting for us?
I don't know. That's the problem. Just don't know.
The World Heart contains all of our knowledge and all our genetic data. With it, we can rebuild. We have a refuge built for those who serve us. We shall go there.
We should be able to access the gateway network from here. We could disable all of the gateways at once.
We offered Lemirin our aid. There is no honor in striking down an ally from behind.
The honorable thing would be to complete our mission and save our galaxy. Or do you not care about what happens to Kronos?
We need to transfer the World Heart to a transportable format. I'll need your help to initiate the download from that console. The download is proceeding, but it will not complete before the invaders find us.
Okay. Okay. I guess I'll see you in a little bit then.
Now we need to release the magnetic interlocks holding the core. I need you at the other console. are invaders. They must not take the world heart.
Okay.
Personal shield losing power.
We need to erase the mainframe memory banks. I will require your assistance. More aliens are coming. Protect me.
Personal shield losing power.
Mainframe memory erased. The last step is to eject the world heart.
Slow from now on. Yep. Yeah. Well, like I said, you know, you're doing what you gotta do, but at the same time dealing with it. You know?
I fear that was just the beginning of the violence. My people are few, and most of our heralds are elsewhere. Defeating a significant force would be costly to both sides. I know you are not one of the whole, and I have no right to ask for your assistance. But would you help us evacuate the city? Blessings of the whole upon you. We must gather as many of our people as possible and escort them to the gateway platform. Once we are there, I will open the path to our refuge. Many of our people already left for Colony Worlds, but we have lost contact with them. I fear the worst.
Alright, so what should we do first then, here?
I recommend we locate Tiket. She is our protector, and there are none who know the ways of our enemy as well as she.
Yeah.
Tiket is a fearsome warrior and has kept our people safe for countless millennia until today.
Rescuing Iconians is not what we're here to do.
Perhaps it is. When we came back in time, we did not know what we would find.
That's good.
I appreciate your efforts, stranger, but I cannot come with you. I will defend Iconia until my final breath.
Alright. So, I'm not sure either. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, as you saw in the last stream, the kid here never got rid of his anger. That not. So we're just gonna go on that one. You die here, who will claim vengeance for your fallen? Because if you saw, yeah, this is the cat before he becomes an energy being. So this is what he looks like, sounds, and is before he becomes the energy being. But even after he transforms and becomes an energy being, he still holds his anger and just everything else and all. So we're just gonna go off this anger one. Yeah. Yeah, I'm once gonna my training again, so but now, like I said, it's actually working again. Yeah.
Your words have merit.
Silly.
If we go to the refuge, we can rebuild.
No,
there, we can plan our vengeance. No one will ever threaten us again.
Yeah. Yeah, think about your people, not about your identity. So yeah, really dilly silly, if you saw the stream, it took me almost 2 hours, a little over 2 hours to do this whole story. That, this time around, I'm kind of steep throughing it with that knot, because like I said, I am back on Streamlabs, so yes, Streamlabs is working good. But someone actually told me, it's like, well, if Streamlabs is not working, and ODS is not working, then you should try Now. Well, Now Studios apparently does not have the GPU side. It's all CPU. So this time around, I decided, well, let me try this. So I'm replaying it, but instead of using my GPU side to do the gaming and recording, I'm literally using all of my CPU. And yeah, it's actually working. So, as you all know, I'm part of the Dean team, and for a good while, for some reason, yeah, when you go into my channel, this could be either green or gray like, and then when you go to the studio will either be gray or black like. Well, now, as you can see, yeah, it's working. Why? Because, like I said, Now Studio does not have the GPU side. It don't record on the GPU. It's all CPU, recording and streaming. So, I'm basically doing a replay. But yeah. Alright, so let's go. Okay.
She is a fool. She would let her people die so she could avenge them.
And like that, 2 people died right in
Vengeance is a powerful weapon.
Return to the plaza. So yeah, dilly silly, I'm doing a replay. And like I said, even though I'm doing a replay, yeah, I love my Streamlabs, I'm doing my Streamlabs, but I finally got, D and the Streamlabs to work again.
We will never forget this tragic day.
Enemy targets on sensor. Personal shield losing power.
Okay. Today's Sunday. For you, it's Monday, probably. Oh, the 22nd.
Thank you. You have shown exceptional kindness and valor in this trying time. I will miss my home. Iconia is precious to us, but as long as the whole survives, we can use the world heart to rebuild.
And again, this is Natara. If you remember as leveling up, yes, Natara dies to everything else, but this is Natara before she becomes the energy being. So this is what she looks like, sounds, and is before she becomes the angry energy being that dies. So get to the plate where we'll see you there. Yeah.
These are not a warlike people.
Not yet. That will change.
Bloodshed affects everyone differently. My people became warriors when an alien species threatened our home.
And the Iconians will become conquerors.
Hmm. Yeah, so keep finding these people and getting these people out of here.
Personal shield losing power.
Now I see your plan. We've won their confidence, gathered them together. Strike now, and we can eliminate them all.
I will not kill the thankless innocents. So, I had decided to stay the Iconians. We cannot hold them responsible for what they had not committed yet. No, yeah. So, are you gonna stand there, or are you gonna take off? Okay, you're just gonna stand there, I guess.
Enemy targets on sensors. Personal shield losing power.
The gateway is damaged. You will need to reroute the power and reinitialize the gateway open sequence.
Personal shield losing power.
Didn't the others save the Iconians? Where are they?
They may already be here.
Okay. I could.
Personal shield losing power.
Okay. Okay.
We're losing ground!
We can't hold them off or...
That's it. Send them through.
So you have the 12 Iconians or...
No!
This
running
isn't our
through.
mission.
And there she goes, killing them all.
You took everything from me!
The World Heart.
There's no time. The gateway is closing.
Only 12 of us are left. That crystal contains our civilization.
Seela, stop! We are better than this!
I will remember this, Romulan. I will extinguish your people in payment for your treachery.
This has all played out this way before. I am the cause for Hobus.
Take the World Heart from her. Take to Sheila.
I know what you were going to say, but I did what I had to do for my people. I should have acted sooner. If I had, perhaps Romulus would have been restored.
Can't you see that year after it caused the destruction of Romulus, we sent 12 Iconians to Dwarf 3, and we are the others.
That can't... Taket! What have I done?
So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to play out on the Tesseract situation. As you saw on the other screen, I clicked on all of these, but I'm going to go off the Tesseract, because guess what? Yes, we are the other that basically saved the 12 and sent the 12 off to become energy beings. So, yes, you had a choice, but the Tesseract theory says that this had to happen, and that's the reason why you are here in this situation.
The Iconians have fled to Dewa 3, and the Gateway's console has been destroyed, so no one can follow them. Our fate may not have changed from our actions here, but we have done what honor demanded. We are not murderers. Whatever our future may hold, we will face it with our eyes open and our heads held high. We must return to our own time and see what effect our actions had.
This isn't gonna be easy to explain, but we need to return to our timeline. When's it being up?
We're initiating a tachyon burst to reopen the portal that brought us here. That should bring us back to the exact moment we left the present time.
The heralds are firing on the portal!
The portal is destabilizing! Hurry!
Captain Cagrin to Alliance Fleet. Stand down. I repeat, stand down. You have the World Heart and the means to end this. Signal the Iconians, show them we have it, and that we are the ones who saved them. This is our last chance to end this war.
Continue. Hell in there.
Do you wish to surrender? A wise decision.
Now in there, we had returned from the task. Your task, exactly. And we had the World Heart, and here it is to prove that.
How did you acquire that?
We saved it. We were the ones when the Iconians were lost.
That is not possible. But yet, I see the world heart in your hands. It is time to end this. Your leaders, our unity. Now.
Wait! And suddenly they grabbed us and teleported to the ship. So walk up. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is them and their energy beings. As you saw on the planet, that was them before they became energy beings. So this is them now as energy beings. Talk to Lanier.
If what you say is true, then that core contains all of the lost knowledge of our people. So much that we thought it was lost forever. Will you return all the remains of our civilization to us?
This conflict must end, and this school needs to be healed. Return the world heart.
I have never had a chance to examine you closely, but now that you stand before me, I remember you helped us, although it gained you nothing. You are the other.
And this war should have never happened.
Hate blinded us. Fear of the unknown crippled us. Pain called out for blood in ever greater measures. The events of that day set us on this path. It grieves me to see where it has led. After we escaped to Daywalk 3, protecting ourselves became our sole purpose. We transformed ourselves, our whole, even our heralds, to prevent another tragedy. And we vowed never to trust again.
You not trust me, at least this time.
I did, and it saved us. But we believed the other lost to us. And you were lost to time. And we preserved the whole by any means necessary.
You say you wanted to take yourself by doing so, yet you destroyed countless lives in the process.
Indeed. We protected the whole against the lesser species who would destroy us if given a chance. Who would steal what we would not give freely. And we did not mourn the deaths of those who were not a part of our unity. And then we faced you, a foe who would not yield, who subverted time itself in an attempt to destroy us. But instead, you showed compassion, even though you knew what would happen to your people if we survived. You helped us. Having felt such great loss yourself, you could not wish it on your worst enemy.
Yeah, what you need of us, survivors.
I am humbled in the face of such integrity. I shall be forever grateful to you for showing us the error of our ways.
And that blood at them still. Let us end this war now.
I will not accept this. Whatever these creatures did in the past is meaningless. They took my arm. They killed our sister. They broke our unity. And for that, I will destroy them.
Have you forgotten what we did to your people, as well as to you?
I will never forget what you have done, or what that creator, the receiver, did. There will never be enough blood to wash away my need for vengeance.
Sheila was grieving the loss back to their homeworld, a homeworld that you destroyed. You've already executed the revenge.
A single world. I can destroy a million worlds, and it would not be enough. Your existence is an insult to the memory of our people. I will continue my fight, even if I must fight alone.
So, Cat, will you please listen to me?
She will not listen. Tiket has always been very stubborn. In a few thousand years, perhaps, her attitudes will change. Until then, be wary. Tiket is a formidable opponent, and I will not take up arms against her, even in defense of the other. But with those of us who remain, you shall have peace. We ask only for our homeworld. Leave Iconia and our servants undisturbed, and we will trouble you no longer.
That sounds fair, though. We'll have to, ratify this treaty with the Alliance soon.
I understand, but our terms are not negotiable. We need time to breathe and contemplate. Perhaps in a millennia or two, it will be different.
Very well, very well. And there you are, striking the accord. So let's go ahead and see Nog and Kim.
There's a lot of work to be done now. We need to rebuild, recover, try to learn how to live in this new reality. But with people like you on our side, I know we can do it.
Hey, we'll succeed if we work together. Kim.
Your compassion has accomplished more in one act than we could have with all the phasers in the fleet. Honor and selflessness have been almost forgotten over the past few years. That needs to change. It's time to act like Starfleet officers again.
Yeah, now it's time to rebuild our world.
We have a lot to do to heal the wounds the war has left on us all. But we've survived the Borg and the Dominion. We can survive this.
I agree, Captain Kim. See you later. Alright, let's go over here. Talk to Tom.
I thought this was it. The last day. And I was ready, but I'm glad my daughter didn't have to die in defense of the Federation. That I get to go home after this. We all do. Thank you.
You're welcome, Captain Paris. Talk to the Klingon.
We have much to do, but first, we will celebrate. Let the blood wine flow now that the bloodletting has ceased. There is more to being a warrior than vengeance and death. True honor comes from doing what is right, despite the personal cost. The Iconians will depart, and we will rebuild. Mercy has triumphed where weapons could not. Now I will try to find a way to share this wisdom with my people. Many warriors have fallen in this war. Those of us who remain must walk the path of honor.
It was your courage that showed me the way, Captain. And Donnie Sheila, the one that caused the whole Iconian situation.
You probably hate me, and I don't blame you. All I've done for our people. To protect them. To restore our power in the galaxy. Now I see everything that has happened is because of a mistake I made hundreds of thousands of years ago.
Yep, continue.
I've made a lot of difficult choices in my life. And I I didn't always consider the consequences of my actions. Today has made me wonder if there's another way. If I can be better than I am.
Yeah, sorry to go and help the multitude who died because of you, though, Sheila. You return to your ship.
The war is over. Although we could not turn back the clock and restore the lives that were lost and the planets that were ravaged, we have ended the conflict honorably. You made the right choice. And that is not always an easy one to make. I would be honored to fight by your side again. Before that day comes, however, we must rebuild. There is already talk of new exploration missions. Perhaps we will find our next challenge among the unexplored stars.
Yeah, so... As you can see, that is the ending to the whole Iconian. Anthony, I need to go back to the Delta Quadrant and play the ground mission because I skipped the ground. So as you can see, it didn't complete. And to the Romulan one, for some reason, the Romulan story didn't complete. So I have to go back to Romulus and do the Romulan stuff. So yeah, that is pretty much the whole... Delta Recruit did that and all. You still gotta do the analogy system and the R&D did that and all. But yeah, that is basically the whole dark Delta Recruit did that and all. So, and again, like I said, even though the event's over, yes, you can keep on grinding, keep on working, like you see here, to get it done, get it completed, did that and all. You've got other things to do and complete. So these two. This 3, the Admiralty system. So yeah, do some grinding, trying to get everything done, completed, did that and all. So yeah. Alright, well I'm gonna go ahead and call it, did that and all. I'm gonna go get me some lunch. But yeah. Like I said, someone suggested I download the Nell and use Nell since Streamlabs and ODS was not working today. But like I said, when I downloaded Nell and took a closer look to Nell, I noticed it's not a bad software, but it only does CPU. It does no GPU recording. It's all CPU. So it's using your CPU to do the recording, training, and all that stuff. All CPU. So I decided to go ahead and do a replay of this, and this time put Streamlabs on just CPU only. And yep, as you can see, Dean is now working again. As you can see here, Dean is now working again. Alright, so let's see, do I have anybody? See, we need one more person that doesn't have a heart. Alright, well, like I said, in 4 days, this computer is going to be given away to somebody. So in 4 days, somebody's going to be winning this computer. Again, like I said, Dean, you can now do monetization. We support PayPal, Google Pay, and Amazon Pay. That and all. As you can see, yep. In exactly 1 hour from now, this thing's going to be resetting itself, so I'll need to listen to somebody for 4 hours, find at least 5 streamers, talk to 5 of them, to then stream for 4 hours. So as you can see, I just completed the 4 hours to 5 different platforms. And again, like I said, when you get to level 10, that's it. That's the next level. There is no more after 10. So once you get to 10, you are done. You are completed. So I'm going to go ahead and do my ending. So here's our ending. Yep. So yes, as you can see, I am back to using Streamlabs. I love my Streamlabs. I'm glad I finally figured out how to get it working again. So yeah, there's my link to Streamlabs. If you want to do what I do for a living, check out those other links. Also, go to my Patreon and help me out if you want to help me out. Otherwise, yep, it's lunchtime. So bye everybody. Bye, Lady Girl. Coming for you. Huh? Lady Girl doesn't say anything? Yeah, I know you said that, but I expected, you deserved.